So you've felt the call. Maybe you dream of Odin's ravens. Maybe you feel Thor's presence in a thunderstorm. Maybe the quiet rustling of the trees speaks to something ancient inside you. But now what? How do you actually practice Norse paganism today? The old ways weren't written down in rule books. There's no single path to follow. But that doesn't mean we're lost. Today, I'm going to break it all down for you, step by step. By the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to start your journey into Norse paganism right now. Norse paganism, also called asatru or heathenry, isn't just about believing in the gods, it's about living your faith. The Vikings didn't separate religion from daily life. It was in the way they spoke, the way they honored their ancestors, and the way they treated the land. So before we dive into specific rituals, here's something important to remember. There is no one true way to practice Norse paganism. What matters is that your practice is authentic, intentional, and rooted in respect. Now let's get into how to actually practice Norse paganism today. The first thing you'll want to do is set up a small altar or sacred space. This doesn't need to be anything elaborate, just a simple place where you can connect with the gods, spirits, and ancestors. What to include on your altar? A candle. Fire was sacred to the Norse. A symbol of the god or goddess you feel drawn to, a rune, a small statue, or even just a picture. A bowl for offerings. More on that in a moment. Anything from nature, a stone, a feather, a branch, to honor the land spirits. Landvetir. Pro tip: if you don't have space for a full altar, even a single object, a pendant, a rune, a small token, can serve as a focal point for your devotion. Norse paganism isn't just about praying, it's about building relationships with the gods, spirits, and ancestors. And the best way to do that? Offerings. How to make an offering. Pour a small cup of mead, ale, or even water as a gift to the gods. Leave food offerings, like honey, bread, or fruit outside in nature. Speak a few words of gratitude. It doesn't have to be fancy, just be real. For example, if you're honoring Odin, you might say, "Hail Odin, wise wanderer, keeper of knowledge. I offer you this mead in respect and gratitude. Guide me on my path." Simple, powerful, and most importantly, sincere. Blót, the traditional offering ritual. One of the oldest Norse rituals is the Blót, or offering. In ancient times, this could mean animal sacrifice. But today, it's much simpler. How to do a modern Blót. Light a candle or stand outside in nature. Hold up your offering. Drink, food, or even just words. Speak from the heart. Call upon the gods or spirits, express your gratitude, and make your request if you have one. Pour or place your offering as a sign of respect. That's it. No need for elaborate ceremonies, unless you want to make it more ritualistic. Sumbel, the sacred toasting ritual. Another easy way to connect with the gods is through Sumbel, a ritual of toasts, where you drink in honor of the gods, ancestors, and heroes. Here's how to do it. Pour a drink, mead, ale, or tea works. Raise your cup and say, "Hail Odin, hail Freyja," or whoever you wish to honor. Take a sip and pass the cup, or just reflect if you're alone. It's simple, powerful, and deeply rooted in tradition. If you want guidance from the old gods, you don't need a priest or a temple. The Norse had their own system of divination, the runes. Get a set of Elder Futhark runes, or make your own. Each morning, pull one rune at random and meditate on its meaning. Keep a journal of the runes you draw and how they relate to your day. For example, if you pull Rido R, the rune of journeys, it might mean a new path is opening for you, literally or metaphorically. Runes aren't just symbols, they're living forces of change. Want to deepen your practice? Follow the Norse Pagan Wheel of the Year, celebrating ancient festivals like Yule, winter solstice, honoring the rebirth of the sun. Ostara, spring equinox, celebrating new life and renewal. Midsummer, summer solstice, a time of power and abundance. Winter nights, fall equinox, honoring the dead and preparing for winter. Even just lighting a candle on these days connects you to the ancient cycles of nature. If you're feeling called to Norse paganism, you don't have to have it all figured out. Start small, set up an altar, make an offering, learn a rune, and most importantly, trust your instincts. This path isn't about following rules. It's about building a personal connection with the gods, the land, and your own spirit. Now I want to hear from you. Which Norse god or practice are you most drawn to? Have you ever felt a connection to something ancient? Drop your answer in the comments. I read as many as I can, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Want to go deeper? Subscribe now, because in the next episode, we're diving into Norse magic, cider, galder, and the mystical runes. So hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and I'll see you in the next video. Skål!